Okay, so this is going well. Hello, hello. Mhm, mhm. The heck? Ash! Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Can you? Mhm. Nothing. Can you hear me? You have to let me know if you can hear me because I'm not sure. Yay! I'm not doing anything. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and I can't sleep. So there you go. Haven't been around in a while. Jenna! What's up? Woohoo! So, I do want to give an update on the cat that I spoke about last time. Um, we actually decided to put her down last week. So she is resting next to my cat in our yard. Woot. Oh my god, it's so 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm knocking all my tanks over. What the fuck? I mean, it was sad, and it wasn't. Um, sorry. s- my friend called me over to her house and actually she messaged me. She said I need to be here now. I didn't ask because she never asked me to come over like that. I just went. Um, and it was like, I don't know, like 9 o'clock at night. And Mama Cat, that was her name. She was just like, normally it didn't matter. She could be asleep, she could be in trouble, she could be under a cover, she could be anything. If you touch her, she would chirp at you. And we were touching her and she wasn't making any sound at all. And that was kind of like our thing, like, we knew something was terribly wrong. And, well, her tumor had started to separate, so it was actually bleeding by that point, and the vet said that what probably happened because the tumor had started in her mouth is that while she was eating, she probably bit into it, which is very common, he said, for, like, oral tumors in felines. Um So from the time that she got her diagnosis to the time that we put her down, I think was almost 2 months, maybe? So she did get quite a while to say goodbye to her, and then I said goodbye to her that night. We have a 24-hour vet, and, a friend of hers loaned her the money for the fee, and we went there, and, they wrapped her for us because we wanted to bury her, and they took, like, paw prints, I guess, in clay. And so I took her home and helped her bake that, and then I came home and buried her. So, but she went peacefully, and she's no longer in pain. So while it was sad at the time, it's peaceful now, and she's struggling a little bit, not as much as she was, but a little bit. So she's sleeping now, no longer. And the vet estimated her age at about 13, 14 years old. So she had quite a long life. She had quite a long life. And she still got her 2 other babies. Yeah. It was really nice, and, like, on the way home, my friend was looking at the clay, and no, it was after I baked it and took it out for her, and, she was like, "Oh, I shoulda clipped her nails." Well, mama hated getting her nails clipped. Hated it, hated it, and we always called them her clippy cloppies because it was always like She was just the daintiest little ladylike cat, right? Just so like, "I'm just a dainty lady," and, like, her nails were like her little high heels, so her clippy cloppies. And, I said, "No, no, that's fine," because her nails were in the clay. I was like, "No, that's, like, her trademark. That's her high heels." You go to the Hollywood Walk of Fame and you see their shoes. That's, like, what it is. That's her high heels, so but yeah. So, and then we were online and I found this website that was, out of Japan, and it had these like really nice quality, like really thick flip-flops, but it was cut out in the shape of a cat with like a tail and ears and everything. And one of them had the color of Mama Cat. And I showed it to her and she's like, "Oh, I want it, I want it." So I looked and I went to go buy it, but they didn't have a international way to buy it online. So I was like, "Damn, I think they only sell in Japan." So I'm like messaging these people. I'm like using Google Translate to I can speak a little bit of Japanese, but I never really learned how to use the language written wise. So I was like Google translating this shit. I was like, "I really want to get this for my best friend. She lost her cat, blah blah blah." And so they actually told me to write out everything that like what I wanted, what size I wanted, all this, and that they would actually calculate a price and they would sell it to me. So I don't know. I'll have to look. But I had to jump through some hoops to get them to sell them to me. They're not expensive either. I think it's like 20 bucks total, like, before shipping. So, yeah, they were really nice about it. They were like, "We don't currently have international shipping, but we wanna help." And I'm like, "N" so they told me as soon as they have all my shipping information that they'll tell me how much it is. So that'll be nice. Nice surprise. Hi, Ash. Welcome back. I'm not on long, guys. I just was like, "It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I wonder who's gonna show up." I'm a cowhead. But anyway, so yeah, I'm out of the drama. Don't want any of that anymore. Um, actually became kind of old hat and boring. Not that I grew a sense of morality or anything. Uh, yeah, yeah, whatever, Jenna. I'm eating freeze dried pineapple, which is like delicious. Right, Jenna, right. I don't know, it just came like so boring and childish. I mean, believe me, I had my hand in it. Believe me, everyone knows that I did. Um, but not anymore. And that's why I've been kind of quiet lately. Because, I mean, it's just stupid. It's just fucking stupid. There have been, there's actually, funny enough, a, for lack of a better term, a gang war happening in my town. So far, a guy was shot in a gas station, a guy was shot in Walmart today, and then a house got shot up and an 11-year-old girl died. So I've got a lot more things to worry about. The drama in this town is a lot scarier than anything that was happening on Twitter or YouTube. So we don't even go like to the gas station in the dark anymore. So that's crazy. Yeah, it's super scary. Apparently it's like the gang, it's a number. I don't remember. Do right, Ash, and somebody at work. So I was sitting out. We have like the smokers lounge. Of course, I have to vape out there because I can't vape inside. But I'm sitting out there, and this girl was saying that because she lives in the area where the gang is like located, like centralized. And she was saying that it's like, no, it's not MS-13. I can promise you that. It's not MS-13. It's a bunch. Well, what she was saying was it's a bunch of young kids. And it's like a 488 or 484 gang or something like that. It's crazy. I don't know, but people have died and I'm not happy. How did I just randomly quote Doctor Who? Yep. Yep, Ash, if it starts with a 4, that's what's going on here. And then some dumbass girl, I can't tell you that in here. I'll tell you on Twitter. Hold on. I'll tell you on Messenger and Twitter, okay? As soon as I find you, hold on. Is your name Ash on here? So, like, the house that they shot up, um, anyway, a kid died. It's bad. Yeah, no, it's not Ash on Twitter. As in my head, I always read that as ass. I just want you to know that right now. Okay, I sent it. um, some dumbasses got drunk last night, and we live on the lake, and they were on a pontoon, and they were shooting fireworks off of their pontoon and set their boat on fire, and then it exploded. I'm only laughing because nobody died, but Jesus Christ, rednecks in this town, I swear to God. They're like, I know what's a good idea. I'll tell you right now. We're gonna go get on a boat with a lot of gasoline. We're gonna take these explosives and we're gonna set them off near the gasoline. We in the lake, it's fine. We ain't gonna die. It's water. It'll douse the flame. But that was not what happened. What happened was, is they got second-degree burns and their boats burned up. Astley. No, Jen, I was telling my husband, like, they started shooting off the fireworks at on July 3rd. I was like, oh my God, these motherfuckers do not own a calendar. And because y'all, listen. I can have an attitude when I'm talking to people. I can go off on YouTube. I can have the biggest words to say, but when it comes up to somebody being in my neighborhood with a gun, I'm scared. So I'm sitting here in my office on July 3rd, and I hear these sounds that sound like a gun outside of my window. Now, normally I hear it in the street or down the road, and it's kind of scary. And sometimes it's close enough for me to freak the fuck out. But this was right outside my window. And I'm telling you, I dove under my desk like a bitch. Like a bitch. However, turns out it was just fireworks a day early. Fucking with my head. Well, I'm surprised no one got in trouble this weekend because apparently, not only is our state patrol out in force, the FBI is here and our state bureau of investigation is here because of all the shootings that have been happening. So I'm really not certain how there aren't many more people in jail after the 4th. Opa, we're gonna have to move out of this gangland. I don't wanna get shot in Walmart. Oh, yeah, that's right, I don't go to Walmart. Yeah, on that note, Jenna, yep, you need to move. I'm telling you, Ash, it's bad. It's bad. Is that your area code in your name? Hold up. Oh, I got so many tabs open that I'm meaning to look at later, I don't even know. Area code. Are you in Wisconsin? Well, Diamond, my Maine Coon, she, I put my leg I have a like a stool under my desk to, like, prop my legs up or whatever, because 'cause I'm bougie, um, and, I put my legs down off my stool, and I kicked Diamond in the face because I didn't know she was under there. She was hiding from the fireworks. So it was cry, 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 cry. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have my camera on. This is my big computer that I got a few months back, um, and I do not have a webcam because it's not a laptop anymore. Much better than a laptop. Look, look, look. Diamond, they're talking about you. What are you going to do about it, huh? Nothing? Okay, bye. Tamara. I don't know if I know you, Tamara, and if I do and you've just changed your name, then I apologize and welcome back. If I don't, then welcome here for the first time. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Meant to love you. Didn't you know it, baby? Didn't you know it? Hello, Tamara. It's very nice to meet you, y'all. It's 2:20 and I'm not even a little bit tired. What the fuck? Finally, a West Coast dream. Not really. I'm definitely on the East Coast, but to know, gotta. Lord have mercy. So, anybody, a victim of that 7.2? Oh, okay. Hi. Anybody a victim of that 7.2 earthquake that just happened in California? Do you know the state that's about to break off and float away? Cause I remember yesterday when the first earthquake happened that the lady scientist said we don't gonna get no more than that. But she was wrong, and it was stronger than the first one, which I have learned from the geologist, because I'm not one, that now the original earthquake is called a prequake. This one is the main earthquake, and then anything, or the prequake, and then the main earthquake today, and then if they have anything else, it'll be aftershock. Because see, YouTube teaches me things like geologist answering earthquake questions. No one's kidding, Tamara. My best friend was raised in North Hollywood. She hates it. I was like, "Oh, but you live in Hollywood." She's like, "No, girl, I live in North Hollywood. There's a difference." I'm like, "Oh, my bad." Scooter, what are you doing? You can't attack the paper. It's already dead. Scooter, what's going on, buddy? Why are you attacking the papers? Oh, sorry. A bigger one than the 7.2? Oh, damn it, I'm sorry. Maybe if you didn't sit on the back of my chair, I wouldn't accidentally punch you in the face like 5 times. Tamara, I'm on the East Coast, so when people say, "I'm from the South, I live in Florida." No, you're not from the South. Sorry. Florida is not considered the South. We do not consider Florida the South. And that's why I don't live on the West Coast. I stuck my ass in the East Coast with the tornadoes for some god awful reason. Jesus Christ. So I have a question, okay, for all you earthquake savvy people. So here I was watching a live stream of the aftermath of the original earthquake, which is now called the pre-quake, which sounds like a dance at an Amish barn. Um, and this motherfucker's house was on fire. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't understand how an earthquake could make a house catch on fire. Maybe I'm just dumb. I can see how a tornado can sweep up an entire city and like it didn't exist, but I don't understand how that earthquake made that man's house catch on fire. I don't get it. I'm just missing some things here. I need answers. West Coast people. Gassy. But not, I mean, I'm okay. Listen, there were some fires going on, and I can guarantee you at least one of those people did not have gas, unless it's the underground gas that they weren't utilizing, but that ran near their building. I don't know, but I don't need no earthquake. And it's a good thing that we don't. Wait a minute. Earthquakes cause tsunamis. Hmm. Do you think that there's a chance for a tsunami? Because that's what happened in Japan. There was like a big earthquake, and then a wave came and swallowed a city. Listen, we have tornadoes and hurricanes, and they suck. No, N- no tsunami, no tsunami for California. I mean, they are on the ocean. Or did it happen more inland? Or does it matter? I don't know. I have a friend who's a volcanologist, and she seems to know a lot about earthquakes, but I haven't asked her anything. Oh, good old Noah. Noah also tells me when to be scared about tornadoes. I should ask my friend. Hold on, let's ask her. So my mom belongs to this message board, right? She's been a member of it for God knows like 12 years. I think I've been a member for like 7 or 8 years. Anyway, it was supposed to be just a board about women who have and men who have multiple children, like twins, like multiple births. And so my mom has 2 sets of twins, so she goes on there, right? And, so I meet all these wonderful people who have the best jobs in the world, and there's this one lady on there. I don't know what state she lives in. I think it's Washington State. But anyway, she and her husband raised these babies in the best way. It's just great. And the school that they go to is like almost outdoor most of the time. Anyway, her and her husband are volcanologists, so let's ask her what's going on. Let's see if we can get to her. Wait, it's 2:30 in the morning. Wait, if she's in Washington, it's not 2:30 in the morning, it's 11 o'clock at night. Let's just check her Facebook page. Let's do that. She hasn't posted anything. Probably because she's asleep. Mhm. So, Tamara, Jenna, have you guys ever been in a tornado? Because that's like my biggest fear. My absolute biggest fear is tornadoes. Ah! God, Scooter, you scared the crap out of me. Ah, I'm losing my mind. Mm. You've seen one from afar? Hmm. Listen, the closest I have ever been was actually last year. I actually posted about it on Twitter when it was happening, remember? I'm sitting at my job and my coworker says, "Look, it's coming across the street." I'm like, "I don't wanna look. I don't wanna see it coming across the street. I wanna hide." So, she's outside filming it as it crawls across the fucking highway, and I'm in the bathroom, and you start hearing that whining of the roof above us, just like, just oh, it was horrible, and I was so scared, and we had to lock both of the doors because they kept, like, coming open, and oh, it was horrible. Horrible. I hate tornadoes. I hate them. And now I'm obsessed with watching, like, tornado chasers, mainly because I wanna watch them and when they panic and when they you know, what they do when it's coming their way, where they hide. That's why I watch it. 9 times out of 10, they hide in their car and drive really fast away from it. That doesn't really help me because they tell you not to get in your car, but whatever. Diamond, what do you think about tornadoes? You don't think much about them? Okay, well, you're a cat. What do you know? Diamond has no comment about tornadoes, apparently. She's above all that. Tornadoes can be predicted, but yeah. What's really scary about tornadoes are the ones that most people don't understand that tornadoes don't stay on the ground for long, usually. But, like, the one in Joplin and the one in oh god, what was it? It was in Alabama, I think. It was the same storm cell, and there was a tornado on the ground for, like, 45 minutes of pure destruction. I mean, the thing was rain wrapped, which means you can't see it coming. All you can see is the clouds because it's wrapped in rain clouds. And it was like an F5. It was like 3 miles wide at the base or some shit. I'm sure I'm exaggerating some of these numbers, but the shit was nothing but destruction for 45 minutes straight on just a deadly fucking path of destruction. Many people died. Yeah. And that's why I go, hmm, you move to a place called Tornado Alley, and then you're real, real sad when a tornado takes your house away. I don't get it. I mean, if it was me, if somebody said, "Let's move to Tornado Alley," I would be like, "Nah, 'cause there be tornadoes." I'm just saying. Exactly, Tamara, exactly. Because anything can happen, right? You can, there's this one guy I watch called Pecos Bill, I think. Anyway, Texas watches him too. He's great. He's amazing. He's really smart about the tornadoes. He's not like a daredevil. He doesn't get in there and get the best picture just so he can like put himself in danger. He tends to stay extremely safe. Um, but yeah, like he'll even tell you you can predict a tornado all day long, but the one tornado that killed that Tim Samaras and his son, they were the top of the top and they were the biggest predictors. They had the best safety record. They did everything by the book and that tornado changed directions. And they never accounted for that tornado changing directions. So fuck tornadoes. Fuck them. Because I don't need them in my life. Ever. At all, ever. Well, Tim Samaras was doing the thing where, think Twister, okay? He was putting the satellite probes into the tornadoes, what he wanted to do. That's what he was. He was a meteorologist, right? He wanted to get the science in that tornado. It was the El Reno tornado. Unfortunately, he followed everything by the book. He was in a caravan that was going, and then when everybody was going the other direction, when they saw the shift of the tornado, apparently he didn't. They actually passed him. In one of the videos, you can actually see them passing him, and then he's gone. He's just gone. And when they show the um the picture of his car, and I don't know what, if anything, that they could have pulled out of that car unless they did it in pieces. I'm just saying. because it was him, his son, and his cameraman, I think. They all died. Bill Paxton shit acting. Apollo 13. That was my favorite movie when I was a kid. It was my favorite movie on VHS. I'm so old. It was so my favorite movie, my parents hid it from me because I'd watch it, like, back to back all day long. It was either that or my little sister's obsession with Pocahontas all day long, so wow. We got cows. Jenna, the one thing I'm always quoting is from, what was it? Was it Tarzan? Oh, yeah. "Does this water look sanitary? It looks questionable to me." Mm, another cow. I actually think that was the same cow. Opa, what do you think about Bill Paxton's acting ability? My husband says, "He was what?" He said he was an did you say he was an alien, so he's a god? Okay. So apparently, and this is a quote from the husband, Bill Paxton was an alien, so that makes him a god, and he was okay in Twister as well. He was Hudson, an alien. Do you still love me if I told you I've never watched that movie? Yeah. Huh? No, he's not starfishing. He's awake. He's the worst. Mm, no, somebody had the whole week off because his company spoils him. I knew what you meant, Tamara. I knew what you meant. I got you. I got you. It's fine. Yo, I got this vape juice called It's Pixie Sour Apple Chilled. They are not fucking kidding. Every time I hit it, it feels like I have sucked a popsicle down my throat, and it's great. It's not menthol. It's just cold. I don't know how they do it. It's fucking weird. Mm. Holy shit, man. Mm. My eyeballs hurt. You gotta scritch them. Diamond, Diamond. Sometimes do your eyeballs hurt and you feel the need to scritch them? Diamond's like, I'm gonna need you to leave me the fuck alone right now. I'm trying to sleep. Nice, nice. Death Note is incredible. I have to admit, I have not started Attack on Titan. Actually started the first episode and was like, that's creepy, and did something else, but I'm going to finish it. Nice, Jenna. Jenna, what mod do you have now? You have the drag, right? The drag too? Dost thou have the drag? Death Note is really. Wait, pause, wait, pause. Which Death Note are we talking about? We talking about the anime? Are we talking about the live action? And if we're talking about the live action, are we talking about the original Japanese live action, which was actually pretty good, or are we talking about the shit-tastic American live action of Death Note, in which they ruin everything, including the backbone of the entire story? I'm currently hitting my Drag Original. My Drag 2 is in my vape kit box of, which is actually just a tackle box with like a toolbox with lots of vape shit in it. Good. Good choice. Very good choice. Yes. Death Note anime is incredible. So get this, Tamara. My sister and I went to Anime Week in Atlanta. And mainly, we were there for two reasons and two reasons only. Number one was Vic Mignogna, who talks in Full Metal Alchemist and also Dragon Ball Z, and also so many things I can't even name them all. Um, and then Troy Baker, who is incredible. He is Abel Nightroad in yes, and also he is just incredible at everything he does, and he does Action Bastard and Shin-Chan, which is incredible too. Anyway, he's also hot. Um, so my sister in the dealer's room, which is the big open room where they huh? Oh man. And my sister bought a Death Note, right? So waiting in the line, I'm waiting in the line for Vic Mignogna. She's waiting in the line for Troy Baker's autograph. She gets up to Troy Baker, who is funny as hell. I'll have to send you pictures, Tamara. He's just hilarious. We get up to my little purist friend. I love you so much more already. Anyway, she gets up to Troy Baker and she's like, "Hi, I'm Emily. It's so nice to meet you. Will you sign this?" And she hands him the Death Note, which she had this great plan, right? This amazing plan that she was going to get all the voice actors and all the artists to sign her Death Note, which she had just bought. Nobody would sign it. Everybody said, "We aren't signing that shit. You have something else you want us to sign? We are not signing the Death Note. No way. No one, not a single person would sign it." They were like, "We actually watch anime. We don't just talk for anime, and we're not signing the Death Note." Yes, Troy is awesome, Tamara. He's so sweet. Like he was talking to us about his best friend is Yuri Lowenthal. Okay. Yuri Lowenthal talks for Ben and Ben 10, okay? And it's his best friend. So during his panel, he goes, "What you should never do, ever do, is set your alarm clock with the TV instead of your alarm clock in the hotel, because when the TV came on, it was playing Ben 10, and all I heard was Yuri waking me up, and I'm like, what the fuck is Yuri doing in my hotel room? He's supposed to be in California." But it was actually just Ben 10 that was coming on. Jenna, stop watching earthquake things. And then Emily is super country. I'm talking like twang, twangy, twang, twang, twang when she talks, okay? Worse than me. Twangalicious, okay? Like she was born, bred, and raised in the deep south. There is so much southern about this girl. So she has her camera, and she gives it to my mom, right? She gives it to my mom. And my sister has like a what do they call them? A DSR, I guess, like a DLS, DLRD. Anyway, a big, massive professional camera. She gives it to my mom. My mom don't know what the fuck to do with it. My mom's like, "How do I work it?" And so we are standing with Troy in the middle of us. Oh, and she goes, "Mama, you have to take the lens cap off." And Troy looks, this man who's from California, looks at my mother and goes, "Yeah, Mama, you have to take the lens cap off." I thought I was going to die. That's the picture we have of me dying while he's saying that. Yes. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you. My poor Emily. My great-grandfather used to be like, because she'll talk 90 nothing, like, and then and my great-grandfather would say, "Emily, slow down." So she would be like, "I said" like, you can never get her to slow down. You can't skip an episode, though, damn it. Of what? Wait, what were you watching? Reno 911? Or just what the color me confused. Just 911? Like, the old school show? Like, Rescue 911 or just 911? What the fuck is that? Now I gotta you God damn it, Jenna, now I gotta YouTube this shit, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Has it got the dashes in it and everything? I don't get it. Well, look it up. See what this shit is. Oh, that fake shit. My mama watches that shit. Only reason I know that is because my mother likes to tell me everything that she is watching when I come to visit her, and she has to tell me her favorite scenes, her favorite moments, her favorite actors, her least favorite actors, what song they played, and then she has to tell me who reminded her most of me. So get this, y'all. I can't believe I didn't tell you this in the beginning. So I don't know if you guys have ever watched this thing, but it was, hold on, let me see what it was actually called. I have it here. Hold on one second. It was called, yeah, sure. Okay. Inside the Traumatic Life of a Facebook Moderator. I had nasty pointy fangs like this. Okay. Anyway, so inside the traumatic life of a Facebook moderator. So a few months back, Facebook said they were going to add over 30,000 moderators to combat things that are being put up on Facebook. But what they don't say is they're not actually employed by Facebook. They're employed by a company called Cognizant, right? Yes, and I'll tell you why. It's a very short video. You can find it on YouTube. There's like two different, three different people that they interview. And so what they do is they are forced to watch at least 300 videos a day that have to be taken down from Facebook because don't um they don't, they break the rules. Well, the one guy, he said they put you in queues. Okay, so the one guy got put in the animal abuse queue. The two girls got put in the human abuse queue. So this guy nearly had a fucking nervous breakdown because they make you watch the videos. You have to watch and make sure the entire video in case you can like cut some of cut some of it out and put it back on Facebook or whatever. And so um he just lost it and he starts crying in the middle of the interview and the guy just kind of pauses and he goes, "I'm sorry. It's just like I don't even work there anymore and I think about those animals every single day." He actually got PTSD from watching it, and normally I don't buy into that shit for things other than like really bad things, right? I know PTSD is real. Believe me, I do. But like you could see it. Like he's just fucking traumatized. And like he said it was just the most heartbreaking thing he's ever seen in his life. And so Facebook promised them that they would be helping these animals or these people getting help. Um, you know, get the animal help, get the people help, but it's just not true. He said it just wasn't true. They weren't doing anything but taking down the videos. And then one video, he watched these 2, kids from Mexico, I guess, maybe not Mexico, somewhere. Anyway, they were torturing an iguana, and they wouldn't let him take it down because, because it was Spanish speaking and he didn't speak Spanish. So he wasn't, even though the abuse was there, he wasn't allowed to take it down. He had to send it to the Spanish queue. And he said he knew for a fact that it remained up. It didn't get taken down. And then the 2 girls, They said one lady was, like, in Saudi Arabia or somewhere like that, and she had twin newborns, and she was tossing them on the floor. Um, and she said it drove her insane to the point to where when she quit the company, almost immediately, um, she spent a lot of time finding out if those babies were okay, and apparently they were. But that one guy, I mean, he's just a mess. He is on, prescription medication. He's on Xanax. He can't sleep. He overeat just because of all of that. I mean, it's just crazy. Are you going to sleep? Are you going to bed? I don't know. Yeah. And the other thing they were saying is, like, the building that they worked in was nasty, like, absolutely nasty, and, like, um, some coworkers were having sex in the building and nobody was saying anything about it, and, like, there was sexual abuse from the managers, and, like, for, like, 300 people a day that they had in this building, they had 1 bathroom. 1. 1 for female, 1 for male, that was it. I work in a building that has 300 to 400 people on the floor every day, and we have 6 bathrooms. I know, right? But anyway, guys, it's coming up on 3 a.m. I do love you so much, Jenna, Ash, and Tamara, for coming in and spending time with me. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and probably draw some. I don't know. Girl, I reported one. Oh my God, I reported one of this man whose greyhound had lost at the track. I'm not gonna say what else happened because I don't even like saying it. It traumatized me so much, and I reported it, and they said it didn't violate. Just he had him by his back feet. Okay, and when he was done, that dog didn't have a head. I'm just saying. And they said it didn't violate terms of service. So, who knows? That really pisses me off too because me and my best friend, we sat in that vet and we cried. I mean, her and I owned that pet together for a long time before it was just her cat, right? So I had a lot of emotion invested in this cat as well. And we cried because we were doing something humane to take her out of pain, that she just went to sleep, she just went to peaceful sleep, and we felt so much guilt, like, so much guilt. How could anybody do that? We did something that was totally humane, totally legal, totally in the interest of the animal, and we still felt guilt. I just don't get it. I don't know. I just don't know how anybody could do it. People are fucked up. I mean, all day long we were like, what if it wasn't her time? What if she still had a few good, months in her, whatever, whatever. And everything we did was by the book. Like, we didn't break any laws, we didn't abuse her. We gave her quality of life until it was her time to go, and we still felt like we did something wrong. No. What? Wow. Did he get convicted? What the fuck? Oh, but did you hear about that one guy that went, like, can hunting, trophy hunting in Africa, and he got killed? Hold on, let me find it. was it? Hold on, let me find it. So a big game hunter was eaten by lions in Ingwilala Private Nature Reserve in South Africa in February 2018. All right. Right. Same. Right. They deserve to get eaten by lions. All right, guys, so I'm gonna hop off of here. Thank you for coming in and spending time with me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.